the media is declaring Rick Perry president. Just days before Perry made his official announcement to run, CNN plastered all over its homepage support for the Texas governor, even offering an opinion piece that Perry would indeed be heading to the White House in 2012. A week before Perry entered the race, he stood before a crowd of evangelical Christians, proclaiming that he was, quote, one of them. If a politician has to make it a point to state that he is part of your individual clique, group, or religion, you know then that he is simply after your vote and couldn't care less about the views that you may so happen to cherish the most. As governor of Texas, Rick Perry worked hard to sell off Texan roads and highways to private hands, a move that would help to shape the North American Union, a planned superstate which would see the merging of Canada, the United States, and Mexico into one giant corporate conglomerate. As governor, Perry also forced young girls of his state to be injected with a dangerous drug called Gardasil. Gardasil has claimed the lives of over 100 young women. Its rather serious side effects include heart failure, nausea, stomach pains, vomiting, autoimmune deficiency. If Perry is elected president, what other groups will he single out in his dastardly campaign to murder by the needle? In 2007, Rick Perry attended the Bilderberg Conference, a secretive meeting of all the world's elite powers who converged to discuss the big issues like oil prices and which new wars they will get us into next. There was no reason for an obscure politician like Rick Perry to be invited to the Bilderberg Group, considering that he'd be in attendance with heads of banking, heads of industry, and even royalty. Just shortly before becoming president himself, Bill Clinton, another obscure politician at the time, was also invited to the Bilderberg Group. Was Rick Perry given the dirty presidential blessing by the world's worst cancers? Rick Perry would be a resurrection of the Bush era, not exactly what this planet needs right now. With riots taking shape worldwide, and citizens growing more aware of the corruption in government, a Rick Perry presidency would almost promise nuclear war in order to quell the rising tide of freedom happening internationally. Voting is a waste of time, considering that presidents are selected and not elected. However, if you are going to vote, vote with a conscience. In 2012, vote for Ron Paul.
You are the future. You are the change. And the fight for tomorrow begins today. Visit GrantJKitney.com.